Hey, so I came up with another with another one of those stories. Want to hear it?
Oh, okay.
All right, so
Yeah.
the mad scientist. In the late 1800s, during the advent of electricity, lived a brilliant scientist who was obsessed with discovering its full potential, drawn to its flickering light like a moth to a flame. One night, during a terrible thunderstorm, he set up an experiment out in the woods. These very woods.
I'm sorry. This is a true story.
Yeah, and it was these very woods. Where there were no tall buildings or metal structures around aside from his equipment, so he could harness as much as he could all to himself. He forced his assistant to work until the early hours of the morning, pushing and pushing, totally consumed by his work to the point where he got reckless and didn't realize the harm he was putting his assistant in.
Now he built a lab at? He built a lab at?
He didn't realize the harm he was putting his assistant in. Just as he believed the storm was finally winding down, a tremendous flash of lightning struck, so close and so bright that it blinded the scientist for a moment. When his eyes finally adjusted, to his horror, he found the lightning bolt struck his loyal assistant, who was handling metal equipment for the experiment. He was fried instantly. Oh, and hey buddy, the assistant? It was the scientist's own son.
What a twist.
The scientist tried to continue his experiments in the coming weeks and months, but couldn't replicate the success he was having without his knowledgeable and loyal assistant, and was more frustrated by the loss of his lab assistant than he was upset over the loss of his son. As another severe thunderstorm swept in, he went out into the woods and he tried again to harness his power, this time for a very different reason. In a state of absolute madness, in a desperate attempt to bring back his boy so he could continue the work, he tried to harness the power of the lightning to reanimate his son and bring him back to life. And he failed.
I'm sorry. His son must have been just a pile of dust at this point.
He was holding metal equipment.
What did he think was going to happen?
Yeah, he would bring him back to life, I guess. Oh. Word quickly spread through the scientific community, not only of the reckless manner in which he got his own child killed, but also of how demented he'd become, trying to bring him back to life, and couldn't find any assistant willing to work with him.
I'm sorry. How did word spread? I thought they were alone.
I guess I'm assuming the scientific community is pretty tight knit. There's probably like 5
Did he
of
tell
them.
people this?
I mean, come on. There's probably like 5.
He lived here.
Probably 5 scientists in that century.
Okay.
He tried for the rest of his life to continue his work, but was unable without an assistant. Some say he died in a similar accident. Others say he died of pure frustration or after giving up all hope.
Same.
However his body died, his spirit still wanders these woods before thunderstorms, looking for an assistant to help him continue his work. Whether or not it was because of the mad scientist, this park has had more campers and hikers struck by lightning than any other.
Where'd you get that data from?
It's more than any other.
Is that scientific? Did you get that from a .gov?
No, it's from from the.
That was a bad story, man.